What if I told you that one of the most powerful forces in the universe lies not in the stars, nor in ancient rituals, but within the quiet chambers of your own heart? What if I said that this force, often overlooked, misunderstood, or dismissed, has the power to shatter chains, heal wounds, and rewrite the very fabric of your reality? This force is forgiveness. But this is not the forgiveness you were taught as a child, not the shallow, obligatory act of saying, "I forgive you," to move on. No, the forgiveness we speak of today is something far deeper, far more mysterious, and infinitely more transformative. It is a spiritual alchemy, a sacred key that unlocks the doors to inner freedom, elevated energy, and profound spiritual growth. Think of forgiveness as a river. On the surface, it may appear calm, even mundane. But beneath its tranquil exterior lies a current so powerful it can carve mountains, reshape landscapes, and breathe life into barren deserts. Forgiveness, when understood and wielded correctly, is not just an act. It is a state of being, a cosmic principle that aligns you with the flow of universal energy. In this video, we will journey into the hidden depths of forgiveness. We will explore its roots in ancient wisdom, from the teachings of the Buddha to the mystical traditions of the Kabbalah. We will uncover how forgiveness operates not just on an emotional level, but on an energetic and spiritual one, dissolving blockages and opening pathways to higher consciousness. And, most importantly, we will reveal practical techniques to harness the power of forgiveness in your own life, transforming pain into peace and darkness into light. But be warned, this is not a journey for the faint of heart. To truly understand forgiveness is to confront the shadows within yourself, to face the wounds you've buried, and to release the stories you've clung to for so long. It is a path of courage, of vulnerability, and of profound liberation. So, are you ready to unlock the secrets of forgiveness? To discover how this ancient, mystical force can transform your energy, your relationships, and your spiritual path? Then let us begin. Historical/philosophical context. To truly grasp the power of forgiveness, we must first journey back through the annals of time, to the ancient traditions and sacred texts that have long revered this practice as a cornerstone of spiritual wisdom. Forgiveness is not a modern concept. It is a timeless truth woven into the fabric of humanity's spiritual heritage. In the teachings of the Buddha, forgiveness is seen as a vital step on the path to enlightenment. The Dhammapada, a collection of the Buddha's sayings, teaches that holding on to anger is like grasping a hot coal with the intent of throwing it at someone else. You are the one who gets burned. Here, forgiveness is not just an act of compassion toward others, but a necessary release for the self. It is the extinguishing of the fire of resentment, allowing the mind to return to its natural state of peace. In the mystical traditions of the Kabbalah, forgiveness is deeply tied to the concept of tikkun olam, or repairing the world. According to Kabbalistic teachings, every act of forgiveness contributes to the healing of the universe, restoring balance to the fractured divine light. When you forgive, you are not just mending a personal rift, you are participating in a cosmic act of restoration, aligning yourself with the divine will. The ancient Egyptians, too, understood the spiritual significance of forgiveness. In the Book of Coming Forth by Day, commonly known as the Egyptian Book of the Dead, the deceased must declare their innocence before the gods, stating, "I have not caused pain. I have not caused tears. I have not harbored hatred in my heart." This declaration underscores the belief that forgiveness, or the lack thereof, shapes the soul's journey in the afterlife. To carry hatred is to burden the soul, while to forgive is to lighten its load and prepare it for ascension. Even in the teachings of Jesus Christ, forgiveness is elevated to a divine principle. In the Lord's Prayer, the line, "Forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us," reveals a profound spiritual law. Forgiveness is not just a moral duty, but a reciprocal energy. What you give, you receive. What you release, you are freed from. These ancient teachings all point to one undeniable truth. Forgiveness is not a sign of weakness, but a profound act of strength and spiritual mastery. It is a bridge between the human and the divine, a tool for transmuting pain into power, and a key to unlocking the higher dimensions of consciousness. But why is forgiveness so universally revered? Why do these ancient traditions, separated by time and geography, all converge on this one principle? The answer lies in the energetic nature of forgiveness, a truth we will explore in the next section. Core Explanation Part 1. To understand the true power of forgiveness, we must first explore its energetic nature. Forgiveness is not merely a mental or emotional act, it is a profound shift in your vibrational frequency, a recalibration of your energy field. When you forgive, you are not just releasing a grudge or letting go of anger. You are dismantling the very structures of pain and resistance that have been holding you back. Imagine your energy field as a vast, luminous web of light. Every thought, every emotion, every experience you have ever had is woven into this web. When you hold on to resentment, anger, or hurt, it's as if you've tied a knot in this web, a dense, dark tangle that disrupts the flow of energy. Over time, these knots accumulate, creating blockages that manifest as emotional pain, physical illness, or spiritual stagnation. Forgiveness, then, is the act of untangling these knots. It is the process of dissolving the dense, heavy energy of resentment and replacing it with the light, fluid energy of compassion and release. But here's the mystery. Forgiveness doesn't just affect the person you're forgiving, it transforms you. It clears your energy field, allowing your life force to flow freely once more. Let's take this a step further. In many esoteric traditions, it is believed that every interaction we have, whether positive or negative, creates an energetic bond between individuals. These bonds, often referred to as cords or ties, can linger long after the interaction has ended. When you hold onto anger or resentment, these cords remain active, draining your energy and keeping you tethered to the past. Forgiveness is the act of cutting these cords, severing the ties that bind you to pain and allowing you to reclaim your energy. But forgiveness is not just about releasing others. It's also about releasing yourself. Often, the person we struggle to forgive the most is ourselves. We carry guilt, shame, and self-judgment like heavy chains, weighing down our spirit and blocking our connection to higher states of consciousness. True forgiveness requires us to extend the same compassion to ourselves that we would offer to others. It is the recognition that we, too, are imperfect beings on a journey of growth and learning. Now, let's consider forgiveness as a form of alchemy. In the ancient practice of alchemy, the goal was to transform base metals into gold, a metaphor for the transformation of the human soul. Forgiveness is a spiritual alchemy, a process of transmuting the base metal of pain and anger into the gold of wisdom and liberation. When you forgive, you are not just letting go of the past. You are reclaiming your power, your light, and your divine essence. But how does this process work on a practical level? How can you begin to untangle the knots in your energy field and cut the cords that bind you to pain? This is where the true magic of forgiveness lies, not in the abstract, but in the tangible, actionable steps that lead to transformation. Core Explanation Part 2. To truly harness the power of forgiveness, we must delve deeper into its mechanics, how it operates not just on the surface level of emotions, but on the profound, often hidden layers of the psyche and spirit. Forgiveness is not a one-time event. It is a process, a journey of unraveling and healing that requires patience, courage, and self-awareness. One of the most profound aspects of forgiveness is its ability to dissolve the stories we tell ourselves. These stories, often rooted in pain, betrayal, or injustice, become ingrained in our subconscious, shaping our perceptions and reactions. For example, if someone has wronged you, you might tell yourself, "I was hurt because I am unworthy," or "the world is unfair and I must protect myself." These narratives, while understandable, create a prison of limiting beliefs that keep you stuck in cycles of pain and resentment. Forgiveness shatters these stories. It allows you to step back and see the bigger picture, to recognize that the pain you experienced was not a reflection of your worth, but a reflection of the other person's limitations, fears, or wounds. It is the realization that everyone, including yourself, is doing the best they can with the awareness they have at the time. This shift in perspective is not about excusing harmful behavior. It is about freeing yourself from the grip of victimhood and reclaiming your power. Let's explore this through a metaphor. Imagine your mind as a vast, dark cave. The walls of this cave are covered in paintings, vivid, dramatic scenes of your past hurts and betrayals. Every time you revisit these paintings, you relive the pain, reinforcing the emotional charge associated with them. Forgiveness is the act of taking a step back, lighting a torch, and realizing that these paintings are not the entirety of the cave. They are just images on the wall, not the truth of who you are. As you forgive, you begin to erase these paintings one by one until the walls are blank, a clean slate ready for new creations. But forgiveness is not just about the mind, it is also about the heart. In many spiritual traditions, the heart is seen as the seat of the soul, the bridge between the physical and the divine. When you hold on to anger or resentment, your heart becomes heavy, closed off, and constricted. Forgiveness opens the heart, allowing love and compassion to flow freely once more. It is the act of returning to your natural state of wholeness and connection. There is also a mystical dimension to forgiveness that is often overlooked. In esoteric teachings, it is believed that every act of forgiveness creates a ripple effect in the collective consciousness. When you forgive, you are not just healing yourself, you are contributing to the healing of the world. This is because, on a deeper level, we are all interconnected. Your pain is my pain, and my liberation is your liberation. Forgiveness, then, is not just a personal act. It is a cosmic one, a step toward the ultimate unity of all beings. However, forgiveness is not always easy. It requires us to confront our shadows, to sit with our pain, and to resist the urge to cling to our stories of victimhood. It asks us to see the humanity in those who have hurt us, even when it feels impossible. And it demands that we extend the same compassion to ourselves that we would offer to others. This brings us to the practical application of forgiveness, how we can begin to integrate this profound wisdom into our daily lives. Practical application. Now that we've explored the profound depths of forgiveness, it's time to bring this wisdom into the realm of practical action. Forgiveness is not just a lofty ideal. It is a practice, a skill that can be cultivated and refined over time. Below, I will share several techniques and exercises to help you begin your journey of forgiveness, whether you're seeking to forgive others, yourself, or even life itself. 1. The mirror of self-reflection. Begin by sitting in a quiet, sacred space where you won't be disturbed. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths, allowing your body and mind to relax. Now, bring to mind a person or situation you are struggling to forgive. Instead of focusing on their actions, ask yourself, what does this situation reveal about me? What fears, insecurities, or wounds does it bring to the surface? This is not about blaming yourself, but about understanding the deeper lessons embedded in the experience. Often, the people who hurt us are mirrors, reflecting back the parts of ourselves that need healing. By acknowledging these reflections, you take the first step toward releasing the emotional charge and reclaiming your power. 2. The letter of release. Writing can be a powerful tool for forgiveness. Take a piece of paper and write a letter to the person you wish to forgive. Pour out your heart. Express your pain, your anger, your confusion. Don't hold back. Once you've written everything you need to say, read the letter aloud to yourself. Then, with intention, burn or tear up the letter as a symbolic act of release. If forgiving yourself is the goal, write a letter to you. Acknowledge your mistakes, your regrets, and your self-judgments. Then, offer yourself the same compassion and understanding you would extend to a dear friend. 3. The Ho'oponopono practice. This ancient Hawaiian practice is a simple yet profound method for forgiveness and reconciliation. The practice involves repeating the following 4 phrases, either silently or aloud. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. You can direct these phrases toward yourself, another person, or even a situation. The power of Ho'oponopono lies in its ability to cleanse the energetic ties between you and the source of pain, restoring balance and harmony. 4. The visualization of cutting cords. Sit in meditation and visualize the person or situation you wish to forgive. Imagine a cord of energy connecting you to them. This cord may appear as a thick rope, a chain, or even a tangled web. Now, visualize yourself holding a sacred tool, such as a sword of light or a pair of golden scissors. With intention and love, cut the cord, releasing the energetic bond between you. As you do this, say aloud or in your mind, I release you. I forgive you. I set us both free. 5. The practice of compassionate witnessing. Sometimes forgiveness requires us to simply sit with our pain without judgment or resistance. In this practice, you become a compassionate witness to your own emotions. Close your eyes and bring to mind the person or situation you're struggling to forgive. Notice the emotions that arise: anger, sadness, fear. Instead of pushing them away, allow them to be present. Breathe into them, offering them space and compassion. As you do this, remind yourself, this pain is not who I am. It is simply energy passing through me. Over time, this practice helps to dissolve the emotional charge, making forgiveness feel more natural and effortless. 6. The ritual of sacred offering. Create a small altar or sacred space in your home. Place on it objects that symbolize forgiveness, such as a white candle representing purity and release, a rose symbolizing love and compassion, or a piece of clear quartz for clarity and healing. Light the candle and offer a prayer or affirmation, such as, "I release all that no longer serves me. I forgive myself and others. I am free." This ritual can be repeated daily or whenever you feel the need to reconnect with the energy of forgiveness. Conclusion: forgiveness is not just an act, it is a journey, a sacred path that leads to the very heart of spiritual liberation. It is the key that unlocks the chains of the past, the balm that heals the wounds of the soul, and the light that guides us back to our true essence. Through forgiveness, we reclaim our power, our peace, and our connection to the divine. In this video, we've explored the profound depths of forgiveness, from its roots in ancient wisdom to its transformative power in our energy fields. We've seen how forgiveness operates not just on the surface of our emotions, but in the hidden layers of our psyche and spirit. And we've learned practical techniques to begin integrating this wisdom into our lives, one step at a time. But remember, forgiveness is not a destination, it is a practice. It is something we must return to again and again as we navigate the complexities of life and the challenges of the human experience. It is a lifelong journey of unraveling, healing, and rising. As you move forward, I invite you to reflect on this question. What would it feel like to truly forgive? To release the weight of the past and step into the freedom of the present? What doors might open for you? What light might flood into your life? Take a moment now to close your eyes, place a hand on your heart, and offer yourself this affirmation. I am ready to forgive. I am ready to release. I am ready to be free. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the power of forgiveness. If this video resonated with you, please share it with others who might benefit from its message. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more explorations into esoteric wisdom, ancient teachings, and practical spiritual techniques. Until next time.